Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! On YouTube, famous now, available in 2018. The album, Dad AF, the EDM edition. Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. I got some new fans. Oh my God, I'm so excited. They came in the mail, and they are from dirtysquirrel.com. So I will list them below, and I will also list where I got the other ones. So if you guys want to go order fans, because people always ask me, where did you get your fans? Let's get right into this video. I am so excited to make this video. Now, a couple people have commented lately and said, oh, I understand how you work now. You post the drama, then you discuss it, and then there's kind of like a lesson at the end of it. That's right. So I'm going to try to get to the lesson quickly today because this is not the video that I thought I was going to make. It kind of turned into a whole other video like while I was planning it. And you know, I was talking to my vlog last night about how I like to know like the whole story to something. And so the way that this story developed was very interesting to me. So I'm going to kind of break it down to you the way that I found out about it as a super fan of YouTube. Okay? So Thomas Halbert, beauty guru of the world, Thomas Halbert, posted a video, I think it was yesterday, and it was called Getting Ready in My New $70,000 BMW, okay? Well, apparently people weren't very happy with it because of the $70,000 BMW. I guess they thought he was braggadocio and all that kind of stuff. So Thomas deleted the video. Well, then everybody wanted to know why he deleted the video. And then he said something on Twitter to the effect of that he had lost 300 subscribers, which, I mean, there's a lot of videos out there that lose a lot more than 300 subscribers. So that's not a whole lot, but it is still people that care about you. And it makes you wonder, well, what did they think when you posted this video? So we're going to talk about that. But I reached out to Thomas and I asked him, I said, hey, can you make this video? Do you want to tell me like why you, now before I get in here, I say, I talked to Thomas. I want to read a comment that I received last night on one of my videos. Oh my God. Hold on, I need a fan for this one. I can't stand the name dropping in every video. I just talked to Trisha on the phone. I talk to Christine Seidelko all the time. Me and Amelia Fart are best friends. Hit Tati sent me this Halo Beauty Vitamins, but just as a gift, not PR. On and on and on, and it's desperate and tacky. Yes, Peter, we get it. Some YouTubers pay attention to you. No one likes name dropping. It's showy and tacky and thirsty and desperate. Well, I've been called a lot worse in my life. And somebody under there was like, what a mean comment. That wasn't very nice. Do you need a hug? So anyway, you know, I do get to talk to some YouTubers, and as somebody that is a super fan of YouTube, it makes me very excited. I love it. I love it all day long. When somebody tweets to me or somebody like says something, first of all, I don't know Christine Seidelko. I've never talked to her, but when I do, I'm gonna let y'all know about it, okay? Oh my God, I live for this shit, right? I live for this shit. So, you know, I understand that to some people it seems like name dropping. To me, it's like uber fandom. Like I'm just like, ugh. So, you know, it is what it is. But I talked to Thomas, so let's get into this. I reached out, and you know, here's the thing that I think people don't realize is that most of these YouTubers really act in real life just like human beings, like the rest of us. I mean, they're no different, and I kind of like to show that on this channel sometimes, that when I reach out to them, they're like, yeah, hey, no problem. I mean, Laura Lee's done that, Kathleen Lights has done that, Trisha's done, I mean, so many people have done that, and I think it really shows how they're just human beings at their core. So anyway, I reached out to Thomas and I said, hey Thomas, do you want to tell me about why you deleted the video? And he said, we'll get right into this, I have it all pulled up and everything. He said, I chose to delete it because of the amount of hate I got for a simple title. I was getting so much and losing so many subscribers for a harmless title. It drove me crazy, and instead of dealing with it, I just privated the video. I honestly have zero idea why anyone got mad at that title. Seriously, would they have been just as mad if I didn't put the price of the car? Would they be mad if I said doing my makeup in a Toyota Corolla? I would never ever understand being mad at someone else's blessings. I never said anyone was jealous. I never meant it as a brag. I wanted a good title. YouTube is my job. If Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, Rylan Adams, Trisha Paytas, and so many more can do titles like this, why can't I? It's insane. Let's seriously have this conversation. Do these people get mad at me when I post my free expensive PR? Do these people get mad when I wear my designer clothes? I honestly don't think it's a jealousy thing because I don't think people care enough to be jealous. I do, however, think people care about always being mad at something. In my head, people have this image that they want me to be. They don't want to see me grow or be successful. They want me to be the same angry person who's always bashing makeup products. Lastly, I just want to say it's a damn pre-owned 2015 BMW that I pay monthly for, just like anyone else does with a car. I'm not special. I'm not rich. I just wanted an enticing title that would spark interest. Instead, it just sparked anger. So alas, I privated the video because those bitter people don't deserve to have their little field day in my comments. Literally the dumbest and most dramatic drama I've ever been in, and that's saying something like, come on, people. As the lovely Kourtney Kardashian once said, Kim, people are dying. Oh, okay, so like this is kind of what I love about it, right? Is I wish he had done a video and called it getting ready in my 2001 Toyota Corolla, right? Like that video would have gotten views, okay? And here's the thing, I think, is that I think that people kind of like, I was talking to a friend of mine earlier and she used the word underdog. I think that people like seeing Thomas Halbert as humble, as this kid that's kind of like rising up, It's like, but you gotta share your journey with people, not throw it in their face. And there's a difference about it. And I understand what he's saying, but the problem is this, okay? Is like, a lot of these YouTubers that do these videos and then they copy the same kind of thing, like, let me show you my brand new G-Wagon, or let me show you this, or let me show you that, It's like, they have brought their audience along with them for the journey, so their audience is excited about it. So for example, okay, when Raw Beauty Christie got sent on this, trip that she went on that ended up being a lot of problems, not because of her karaoke, by the way. Oh, backwards. But anyway, everybody was excited for her. I was excited for Christie, right? Because we had seen Christie work her ass off. She works her ass off. And then she got sent on this trip. And it was like, okay, she's finally like getting into that realm. People are recognizing her for that and that kind of stuff, right? So you gotta bring your audience along with it. And they wanna see Thomas as humble. And there's a way to do it, okay? There would have been, you don't have to put that in the title, which I put in my title. Clickbait. But he did delete a $70,000 video, so don't come for me. Anyway, or come for me, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I think that people would love to hear him talk about like monthly payments, and I'm a YouTuber just like you guys out there, and this is a job for me, and I'm like making monthly payments on my car, and I'm very excited that I finally got to get a car that I really wanted and those kinds of things while he's doing the get ready with me. Like, I think that video would have been really, I don't know, heartwarming, and people would like that. Let me tell you something. I went over to the Reddit, and it was very interesting to me, and it was kind of far down. I couldn't find it at first. And then I saw on there that somebody had posted, I'm not gonna pull it up, but somebody had posted something about, did you see that Thomas Halbert deleted this video, okay? And so I was reading the comments, and it was interesting because people were saying like, they were kind of coming up for reasoning of why he deleted the video, and they were talking a lot about what they related to with him, and they were saying that they relate a lot to him talking about, anxiety and depression, and that, those were the things that when he talks about, they like really relate to that. And so what that says is that most of the people out there that are watching, and I've said this over and over and over again on my channel, like, people want relatable YouTubers. That's what they want. They want to know that you're a human being just like them, so that when they're watching it, they're like, oh my God, yes, that's totally me, right? So, they were saying that they would love to hear that. I think that would be a fantastic video. Let me show you how putting makeup on my face and how me getting ready makes me feel more confident about myself. It makes me feel less sad. It makes me feel less anxious about things. When I'm sitting at home and I'm doing a look, like that makes me feel good about myself. And I think that's something that's really relatable to a lot of people, In the middle of this, and this is where the video goes next, suggested that he has lost a lot of weight, 150 pounds, and that, you know, he and my ex lost 150 pounds and really struggled with confidence after it. It wasn't just about the weight loss. It was about how he perceived himself afterwards. And as somebody that has struggled with my weight my entire life, I totally relate to that, you know? And part of my issue is that I have body dysmorphia, and I've talked a lot about that, and this is the part that I really wanted to make in this video. I've really talked a lot about that on my vlogs and in my Peterisms channel, you know, struggling with body dysmorphia and, you know, food issues and weight issues my entire life. My entire life I have struggled with it, right? And, you know, it's interesting because about a week ago, a trolling Twitter account started, and they used me as their profile picture. And they took a screenshot of me in the kitchen during a vlog. They must have you know, screenshotted it during the vlog. And it's me leaning over in this shirt, completely gutted, triple chinned, and that's what their profile picture is. And, you know, at first when I saw it, like I see myself on video, so I'm not stupid. I know how I look. But at first when I saw it, I was kind of like, why would somebody do this? Like, where's the mentality for that? Like, now, if this is a 12-year-old, I think, like, although that's not excusable, I understand the childish mentality behind that. But if this is an adult, why would any adult want to show somebody else's insecurities to them in their face? Why would they want to throw their insecurities into their face and make them feel less about themselves? So I reached out to Thomas with all of this in mind, right? And I said to him, hold on a second, let me get to the next part. I said, I asked him if he had lost, you know, 150 pounds, and he said, yes, I used to weigh over 300 pounds. And I said, have you done a video about this? And he said, no, I don't have any videos yet, to be honest. And yeah, I have horrible body dysmorphia. I've had eating disorders from it. I used to only eat barely 500 calories a day. I would starve myself before filming a video, etc., etc. It's still something I struggle with. It's the worst. Could you imagine losing so much weight, have everyone say how skinny you look, and look in the mirror and still just see the body, your body for some reason that you call ugly and fat? I hate that fat has such negativity behind it, to be honest. I never judge others on their bodies, but for me, I hate it. Being in this industry definitely doesn't help either. Sometimes I'll go days without looking at myself in a mirror because of how disgusting and ugly I feel. And so we went back and forth and we talked about that for a second, and I said, this is the video that you need to make right here, okay? You need to talk about this in relation to the beauty industry. This is the video that you need to talk about because your story is inspiring to me. Because there are many days that I walk by mirrors and I don't look in them. I have body dysmorphia that when I look in the mirror at myself, I see a much thinner version of myself than I actually am. So when somebody screenshots a picture of me from my vlog that I feel completely comfortable showing myself on, and I see that picture, I think to myself, wow, are you really that big? Like, I did not realize I was that big. So it's inspiration for me to look at that and say, I don't want to be that size. It's not healthy, it's not good for me, and ultimately I'm not happy at that size, right? But this body dysmorphia inside of me messes with me. And those are the things that if YouTubers talked about, I would find so much satisfaction in because I would relate to it. You know, Shane Dawson did a video about that, you know, and all these people out there that have talked about their body issues and eating disorders and all that kind of stuff, you know, do they make the most monetizable videos in the world? No. Do they make relatable content or videos that people would enjoy watching because they would watch it and say, this is why I love makeup. I love makeup because I'm not cool with my body and I'm not happy with it and I've struggled my entire life, and at the end of the day, when I have had a shitty day and everybody's screaming and yelling at me and I come home and I gotta make dinner for the kids and blah, 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 and on and do homework and everything else, all I wanna do is sit down with, you know, a pint of Ben & Jerry's. So I relate to this story, okay? And then sometimes I do a face based on you because you make me feel good about myself when I watch you feel good about you. And I think that's what's relatable about YouTubers, you know? I think that when we share our truth, when we share our stories, and we really tell what's really out there, you know, of what's going on with us inside, people see that. Real knows real. And there's no reason for Thomas to continue to copy other people's videos and continue to copy other people's ideas of, I got ready in this kind of car, or I did this, or I did that, because he has so many videos to make. Thomas, I'm talking to you. You have so many videos to make based on your own life and your own story, and that is what's going to make your channel super successful. Because people want to hear your truth. People want to hear your story. So that when they sit there and they watch it, they go, yes, I relate to that. That is why Graveyard Girl's video with Shane Dawson is exploding and trending all over the place. Because she showed her truth. People want to see the truth. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.